that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down here for this offense. Using his legs on the scramble. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
This quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. As the first down is still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Bulldogs. We come out in the playoff game, Curtin. No signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The quarterback's got it on the option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it with the fullback. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Will hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Oh, and the punt will land just beyond the goal line. A missed opportunity to pin the opponent back. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Gets some space and on the 30. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Mississippi State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down and 10 now. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And in first down, they go right back to him. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Got a lane. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the tailback's got it again. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
With the return, it's Davis. But he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Trying to find some room. It's Davis. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big fullback.
Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. And the Black Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction than where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. It's an option look. Tackled after a 4-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the first down.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the Black Knights will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. It went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. The defense comes down with it.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Here's the option play. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And he drops back in the gun. Going to try to use his legs here. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Black Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on a screen. Just trucks the man. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Army. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Davis. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice jump play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Army offense comes back out onto the field. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They're going to run the option. Fights off the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Extending the play now. And he'll be brought down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Here's the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Hands off to the left. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking right, this one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this isn't something this defense sees very often, as a fullback sliding out of the backfield to catch a football. You don't practice this very often.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Using his legs here. He'll make the first down, and that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Brought down after a short return. What? The interception gives the offense the football at the 4.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The sure hands. It's Davis. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Important second down play coming up. They'll try the option play here. And the defense there to smother that option play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple of scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get them very much. Now they've got a fourth down play coming up.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Tackle made after just a short game.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I like the call know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Runs right over the defender. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Get set. Lizzie.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll try a pass here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Past the 50. At the 30. Inside the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Now it's 2nd down here. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And it's a kneel down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's third down and long. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The game makes it second and medium. The linebacker shifting around now. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the Black Knights pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.